This is like the drilling technique.
Now look, I need to grab his chin. I need to, as I'm doing this, excuse me, young humans, look, as I'm sitting up here, I need to now abandon this left hand. This has to just literally along him grab right there. His not even chin, his jaw. Is as I roll back, I want to roll back to my left shoulder, my left hand, my right hand grabs the blade of my right hand. Sorry, my right hand grabs the blade of my left hand. And I want to go this way, okay? As I roll back to my left side. If you're flat, it's gonna be tough. This finishing guillotine isn't pulling away, when you're standing. It's actually crunching and driving that head down, okay? So here, I broke his posture, moved him over, kind of controlled his elbow here. He starts posturing up. I scoop back here. I come up here, and then here. Look, my left hand lets go of the belt. Here, and I'm going to scoop back. I got my gi back. So my left hand is under his chin, my right hand. I'm going to fall off, guard high, so that I pull my left hand with my right elbow. You see that? See I'm twisting as my left elbow is going to my left hip. Okay. Here, here. Sit up. Look. Scoot back. Just cuff that chin right there. Okay. As my right hand comes through, I'll do it from the angle, and I fall back on my left side. And I twist my body. I'm not doing this. It can work, but this works better. Huh?
You're trying to bring your right elbow to the back wall here?
I'm doing this.
Yeah.
This hooks, this comes through, and I'm pulling. Okay, and I'm twisting. Okay, so that his head twists, pulls, and I'm bringing that elbow down on my hip. Okay, so it twists his head, and then it pushes his chin down over this part. Ideally, you want to have this kind of curvature of your wrist here under his neck, because that's what, you know, it's there for, to choke you. Okay. So look, so we're here, but from here, he postures up, I sit back here, and then just cup right here. See how I got his jaw? I sit up, my right hand, I still stay seated. My, here, tilt to your left, so that my right hand comes through and grabs right there. So I lock it in. As I begin to fall back and roll on my left side, but I'm not torquing his neck because I'm aware. Now from here, engage my hips, and I'm gonna crunch and twist. This left elbow is going to my left hip. It's pushing his head down as my right hand is twisting his head, and I'm doing this. Okay, so you don't even have to go into that sweep. Just go back a little bit. Yes. You can do it off that sweep. But what I just want you to do is this. Here you work the posture. Here he postures up, you up, and you catch it right there. But my elbow's pinching. Okay, so as he's trying to back out, okay, back out. I have his jaw, and I have his head, and I'm pinning it to my rib. If this is loose, pop your head up, okay? Pull, okay? Right here, as my right, and I lean into him. My right hand goes for no arm guillotine. No arm means this hand is in front of this hand, okay? No arm. Arm in guillotine means that I would grab this arm, which you can do. It's a little bit harder to finish, but it's doable, okay, with this arm under, but they can defend a little bit more. But if you have a proper control of his jaw and neck, it's a done deal, okay? So one more time. So we're just, the key is to sit your hips behind your shoulders your head of your hips, and you need to kind of pressure him, okay? So as I go here, I anticipate here as he postures up, scoot back, and look from here, my shoulder's connected to his shoulder, my armpit kind of shoulder, and I go here, here, and here. And I keep driving it forward here. As my right hand reaches, lift your right arm all the way up. As my right hand reaches right there and grab right about his chin. So here, I'm gonna go back to my left side. But I'm not torquing his neck, okay? Because I care about him. And from here, engage my hips so I can rotate that way. Because otherwise, it's all gonna be arm. And your back is on the mat. Here, I engage my hips and I can rotate. Okay? Rotate. All right, guys, 1, 2, 3. Please be careful with your partners, because your partner's safety is your responsibility. Mike.
Wasn't me.